Greetings everyone, this is First Centaurian 753 starting a new series with the game Banished. Banished is a city building game, or more like a village town building game, where you have a group of people who are banished from society and they have to sort of restart civilization. It's in a medieval setting. There's also a colonial charter mod, which makes it a colonial setting, which I really enjoy. The colonial mod. However, it's not enabled because you cannot do any of the achievements. And this tutorial, this is more of a gameplay actually. There's plenty of tutorials out there for Banished, but I'm going to do a gameplay with the Seeking the Mountain Men achievement, and this requires to use a harsh climate, small mountainous map, and you have to maintain a population of 50 people for 20 years. I've come close to doing this on a number of attempts, but I didn't finish just because I wanted to make a video out of it. Alright, so we're going to start our town. We're going to appeal to the Lord of the Rings fans, and we are going to call our town Erebor, after the Lonely Mountain in The Hobbit. Okay, to capitalize your letters here, by the way, you have to use the shift key, not the cap locks. It doesn't work. We're going to use hard conditions. I've seen tutorials for Mountain Men with medium conditions, but I haven't seen hard conditions yet. And the difference with the hard condition is you do not start off with any seeds. No seeds for farming are available. Okay? You have 4 families, small amount of clothing, firewood, and food and tools are provided, but no seeds, which is an issue. Because without seeds, you have to acquire seeds through trade if you don't start with them. So, as the mountain man on a mountain map, the river is going to be very important for trade and for a food source. Okay, so let's pause to start, and let's see what our map looks like. Oh god, this looks horrible. Wow, very barren. No resources. There's some resources there. Oh, that is disgusting. Where am I? Okay, right here. Immediately I'm going to build a bridge right there. And I'm going to use these woods to collect. We're going to clear out these woods right here, and we'll have to build fishing docks along the river. It's good to build it at some of the bends, kind of, because then you get more river within your sphere of fishing. Down here could be good. Oh, right there would be a great spot. That would be a great spot too. So we're gonna have to. That's kind of far from our starting position. Yikes. Maybe that location. That would be a good location. What's the distance? Oh, this is a horrible map. Okay. First thing we need to do is build a stockpile. Seven by 9 should be good. And we're going to go ahead and order our people, our workers. Let's take a look at these panels real quick. Here's the general panel. I can have this up. 11 people without food. 11? That's it? I only have 11 people? This is the smallest population I've ever started with. I've had 18. So this is horrible. Okay. Only 11. We do have 8 workers. That's good. First things first is gather. Harvest trees. Definitely gonna harvest. Ooh, wait a minute. Harvest those trees right there. And we're gonna eventually need to harvest stone. And is there any iron around here? A couple pieces of iron. Oh wow, this is one of the worst starting positions I've ever had. Get that iron too. Okay. and start the game. And they're grabbing tools from the storage cart. And they're off to work. Chopping away. Only 3 kids, I can't believe that. We're gonna have to build some roads too to sort of hasten people along their way. Roads would help. Build a road down that way. And in order to build those roads, we do need at least one builder. I like to keep this professions panel up for a while, or often, most of the time. That way I can keep track of what people are doing. This is a much smaller profession panel than the Colonial Charters panel, which has tons of more professions and jobs for people to do, which makes it a lot more interesting. But, again, we're going after achievements, and in order to get the achievements, we need to be on the original version. Now, like I said early, we're going to need a bridge, because more of the resources are on this side. We're cut off from most of the resources. We're starting to stockpile a little bit. Okay. Gotta make sure you don't get overloaded with panels, because you need to save screen space, so sometimes you want to overlap the panels. Just make sure you know they're being overlapped. And time for bridge. Let's get this wooden bridge up and running. $28 logs. Yikes. We gotta get over there. Usually I would not build something like this early, but with my situation, I need access to this area because I'm going to put a gatherer's hut over here. Probably gonna need more trees because of that. $28 logs, that's a lot. Let's mark off a few more trees. Okay, so I want a gatherer's hut, and I'm going to plop the gatherer's hut down. Probably right there looks like a good spot. We'll wait till we build the bridge. We have 11 people homeless. But if you notice, the temperature is only 62 degrees. So they're not going to freeze to death. And they'll probably survive through the summer, so houses are not needed right away. I usually would build the houses right away, but I watched a tutorial, I think by S. Henry, I think his name is, and he made the suggestion that you don't need to build houses right away. You just need to gather resources, so I took him up on that. And in the last attempt, it worked out pretty well. Because typically, in all the previous attempts on the Mountain Man achievement, I think I've done about 4 so far. The 3 first ones, I lost a few people within the first year or 2 to starvation. But with the this strategy of not worrying about homes and worrying more about the food source early, I've been able to save the people. Now, just had a thought. The Gatherer's Hut costs 30 wood and 12 stone. That's 34 wood. Maybe I should do a hunter's cabin. Oh, I don't know. I put a hunting cabin right here. So look at all these deer down here. Not really a lot of good space, and I don't know how well they'll do crossing the river. I don't know, because this area is going to develop. We want to maintain this area as a forest. Okay, let's add another one of those, just to speed up this wooden bridge. We've got 48 logs and 7 stone, so that's plenty. One more dirt road right there. Mid-spring, they've gathered plenty of resources. We need to start building stuff. I've got 2 builders, and we need to put up this bridge because we're going to build the gatherer's hut over here, I think. You need to maintain somewhat of a forest, or at least one forested area, so you can get logs in for fuel, for firewood. And the gatherer's hut also helps with bringing in a good amount of food early on. Probably build a fishing... right there, right there, right there. Fishing docks early. So those are going to be our 2 sources of food after the potatoes are gone. Fish and the roots and berries that come in from the gatherer's hut. The other thing you need a woods for is for the herbs. Herbs and gatherer huts, you need to put them in woods so they can gather the things that you need. Herbs are important because it's going to provide for health. You need an herbalist. Okay, so we're gathering the resources. 9 logs, good. Needed for the wooden bridge. Should be another builder around here. I just want to extend the road north, because there's a lot of foot traffic going on there. Another builder. Again, I am not a big fan of this map. The storage cart, 68% full. Not something to worry about right away because it's gonna go down. Chopping a lot of trees. 6 laborers. Keep it up. Okay, there's the road. And I'm hoping that this road will help them get to this area quicker. And then basically this is going to be our main street, I guess. Put houses up and down the street. Probably want to put a woodcutter right there. And I think the iron mines are going to be coming in around here, so we can put a blacksmith there. And maybe a storage barn around here with a fishing dock down there. Gatherer's hut and forester's lodge here, and an herbalist. And I could probably put a trading post right here. Those are my early objectives. Okay. That's how we're going to handle this. The child population is very low, and you got to watch out for that, because if they don't have enough people in a generation, if you like miss a generation, then I just need to extend those roads there. Then you're gonna run out of like people who can produce other people. Basically, you need to be somewhere between like 15 and 35, 40-ish to have kids in this game. And you need people who can have kids, is what I really meant to say. Okay, hopefully this works. I'm starting to veer off. He's going right up there, but he might be going after that stone. Maybe I can just extend the roads out that way. Still mid-spring, that's good. Wooden bridge is almost complete. Alright, we need 1 more stone. I have enough stone. Okay, I thought I was short of stone for a second there. You gotta make sure your stockpiles match your building demands. That is important. I think I can up the speed probably at this point. They are just cutting right across, so these roads are like irrelevant. Okay, we've got all the resources we need. Clear these trees out of here. Good. Chop away. Oh, you know what else I need? I need the panel that has the event log, because we've had 2 kids become laborers, which means we're down to 1 kid. We do need homes. We need them quick. Late spring, let's go. Alright, keep working on that. There it is. It's coming. Here comes the bridge. That guy's doing a lot of work. Working hard. Keep going. That woman, it's a girl. She's doing a lot of work. 20 years old, and she did the whole, basically did the whole thing herself. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. Let's get this gatherer's hut right about here. Looks good. And I'm gonna say clear these stones out of here. Where'd I put that gatherer's hut? Should be right there. Okay. Wooden bridge is complete. I'm thinking I want to build a road to the gatherer's hut. There it is. Right there. Should be. Looks good. Okay, just add 1 more builder to work on that road, and hopefully they'll use this. I hope they use it. Gonna want a forester's lodge as well. Why is that all weird? Build the forester's lodge right there, I think, or maybe a little deeper. That looks like a good location for a forester's lodge. Decent sized forest. Yeah, I like that spot. Maybe like right there. Doesn't have to be right next to the gatherer's hut. But you want it kind of in the range to maintain the forest around the gatherer's hut. Logs are at 193, that's awesome. Okay, we cleared out all those logs. All those trees. There's resources right here. Enough stone. We should build a woodcutter. We want the woodcutter near the stockpile. Might as well just put it right down here, right? You can rotate your buildings using the R key. I didn't know that right away. If he's right next to the stockpile, then he'll get the logs right away. And then our first home should go right around here, I think. First home should be right here. Because that's where our workers are going to be. Workers are going to be on the other side. Okay. Yeah, definitely put homes right here. Early summer. Is there anything else I wanted to build this summer? Oh yeah, the fishing dock. Right there. Let's clear out these stones. And I think the fishing dock... That might be a good spot up there, actually. this looks better, because I think you can grab. No, you're not going to be able to get much from that other ore. Right there? That guy has a big chunk. Might have a bigger chunk. Oh, it's tough. Where do I want to put it? I want to put it near the homes. Right there. Woodcutter. Nice. Very good. Gatherer's hut is also built. Okay, we've built a few things here. It's time to get home. Right there. Boom. Very good. First home is going up. Start gathering food. And start chopping firewood. Now, I generally like to keep a little bit of space in between homes. And I'm not sure if I want them on the road or just off the road. I don't know which would be better. Probably on the road would be better. I don't think there's any factors that make going off the road better. Fisherman, give me 2 of those. Okay. We have our first home. And our first family is in the home. Let's build another home. Not immediately next to it, but close enough. And we'll probably need another one. And one more. Okay. We're in business. This should be enough. Might need one more home right there. Blacksmith's gonna go right there. Storage barn's going there. Probably put a well right there. We can cut more trees off of this piece of land. I don't want to grab the stuff across the road because that's going to send them on too much of a trek. Just want the stuff that's here, that's close to the road. Got 2 laborers left. They'll go cut down these trees while these guys build the homes. The homes are going up pretty quickly. Alright, so 18-year-old and 21-year-old. That's pretty young, even for medieval times. Remember, in medieval times, people got married in their teenage years, often. And it was often arranged marriages by the family, like right there, that one. 11 and 12. I think that might be a little too young. The game might be a little ridiculous there. But the population in general seems to be a young population that you start with. Bunch of teenagers and 20-year-olds that got kicked out. Who knows what they did. Something bad. Okay. We still have 2 homeless people. That means I need one more house. And I'm going to put this one a little bit off the road. I don't want them right on the road. Give them a break. Give them some space. See what happens. Right there. And they're not using this road. I hate that. Probably need a stone road. You build this road and no one uses it. That's just annoying. Okay, early autumn, I think I did a pretty good job there, efficiently putting together everything I need. I wonder if these gatherers use this road. Probably not. No, it doesn't look like they are. That's annoying. Yeah, the roads are useless. And not much I can do about that. I can't build diagonal roads. How are the homes looking? Look at the inventory of the homes. Firewood and potatoes. Very good. Here we've got a little bit less firewood, but more potatoes. Here we've got a lot of potatoes, more than firewood. And now we got some things other than potatoes over here. They must be Irish immigrants because they start with 1,200 potatoes. That's a bad joke. Sorry. I'm Irish, by the way. Part Irish. Looks like we're low on iron. The last one I had, there was a lot of iron resources that I was able to just grab from the land, and there's no iron anywhere to be found around here. Nowhere in the vicinity, at least. Iron is needed for building tools. It's very important. I'm probably just gonna grab that. Oh, there's a lot of iron. Yeah, okay. Maybe they'll use the road for that. Okay, it's mid-autumn. We are going into the first winter. We got 8 tools left. I should build a blacksmith soon. I might need a mine right away. 2 people homeless? Oh, still, because of this. Do I have enough stone? Yes, I do. Just take some time for people to gather the materials. So, this is the first home with a diverse diet. Lots of potatoes. Fish for protein. Roots and mushrooms from the gatherer's hut. We are getting tasty here. Okay. Roots, mushroom, berries, and onions. Ooh, here we go. Potatoes still, and more potatoes, and I've got 13 more units of work to do. Get this done before the winter, because once the winter hits, it gets cold out, and less work gets done. And we are at we got 9 more coats. One thing I have is a lot of coats. Usually didn't have that many coats. Okay, get into that home and start stocking up. Firewood looks good. Okay, we've got half the amount of gatherers, we've got half the amount of fishers, and let's put everyone into the labor force to go grab that iron that we saw. And then we put the blacksmith right here. I'm thinking the first mine is going to be right here. Okay, so this city, almost the bird's eye view, looks to be, or not city, this settlement looks to be settled and underway. Let's just take a look at everything real quick. Yeah, this is our town. The town of Erebor. And they're using the road. Excellent. Here comes the winter. They're going off the road. Are you a laborer? Gatherer. Okay, cool. They're using the road a little bit. That makes me happy. Alright, this is how much we've produced so far. Food out of this gatherer's hut, that's pretty good. It'll be even more next season. And I'm hoping we have some people out here gathering iron. Not yet, not out to these iron fields, but I think there were some other iron deposits. I hear somebody. I heard somebody. That's Bambi. That's not one of my guys. Oop, here we go. These are marked off. Aha! Get in there. Chop that iron. Fill up those iron stores. Okay, I think we're going to survive for the winter, so I think this might be a good place to end. It's been about 30 minutes, a little bit less, on the first episode of Erebor, and the town seems to be, or the settlement seems to be operational. We've got 2 food sources, we still got potatoes left. We've gathered a good amount of resources, we're cutting firewood to stay warm. So, I'm happy with what I've done. Can I get a shot at the gatherer's hut? Gatherer's hut is, yeah, there it is, it's enclosed. Surrounded by trees. There it is. Okay. So far, so good. Well, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.